Okay, and to begin with, wow, that's one tall package. It can't even really fit on camera. Let's get a closer look at the package, though. You can see the top of the package on the retro card. There's the Iron Man logo from the Iron Man retro card by Toy Biz, Marvel Comics right there. You can see the photo of Iron Man right there, and then on the front, you see the window that has She-Hulk right there. They really shoved her in there. You see her accessories, the broken gun, her fists. You can see on the back of the package, Iron Man logo right there. Bio She-Hulk. You can see the picture of She-Hulk, and it shows you can interchange your fists. Barcode down there at the bottom, just in case you need it. And all the warning labels. Make sure you recycle it. Hasbro, all the little warning stuff, all that mumbo jumbo. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the figure. So let's get her out of the package and let's take a look at her. Okay, here is Jennifer Walters out of the package, and as you can see, she can't fit on camera, so I'm going to be raising and lowering the camera a lot, but let's take a look at her. And here we go, raising the camera, and she fell. Okay, let's take a look at her hair first. You see they put a nice green highlights in there to show it has that comic book kind of look. I really do like it because it does bring out the detail in the hair. You can see all the shading, and it has this real nice, it's not super, it's like a dark green, but it's not super dark. On camera it may look a little different. You can see the 3D face print right here, the green eyes, green lips, the white teeth, and the big old smile on her face. You can see, if you look real closely, there's you can see the detail. There's eyelashes on there, which figures don't usually have eyelashes, so that's a nice touch. You can see the eyebrows on there, and I do believe those are sculpted on there. Yes, they are. One thing I really like is the shade of green that they chose. It's not too pale, it's not too dark, although on the joints, the green is a different shade, which doesn't bother me. It's easy to get over. You can see her nice purple suit with the white line across, and her white wrist wraps, or whatever those are called. Let's move down over to the legs. Let's see. I believe this is molded in this color of plastic. I'm not for sure. I'm not 100% sure. But she stands good, and as far as I know, this is a whole new sculpt. I know the head is new and the hair is new, but we'll see what she looks like compared to a few other female figures that I have. And you can see the texturing, the nice wrinkles right there. Yeah. You can see the ab texturing. You see the wrinkles right there, and the muscular definition all through her legs. I'd let her be a bodyguard for me, Jesus Christ. She is one muscular woman. You can see the muscle tone and the muscle definition all right there. Nice shades of it in there. And you can't really see what the back looks like because of her hair. So let's move, if I can kind of move that out the way. You can kind of see the muscle definition on her back muscles and everything. Oh, that's not, we don't want that kind of view. But you can see the definition all the way through her legs. And she is tall. She is not fitting on the camera, but that shade of green is perfect. I love it. I mean, the green on the joints is a little misleading, but it's not a deal breaker. Let's take a look at what she comes with. In the package, she's set with a pair of gripping hands. I just put her in fists, but she comes with these in a pair of fists. You see just the same exact green and the lime green joint. She comes with a broken, what looks to be like an assault rifle, of some sorts. I don't know what type, but you can see all the details and the molding, the sculpting it is. And it's just I want to say like a shade of black. It would have been nice if they put some darks and lights in there just to kind of bring out the details. You see it's detailed on both sides. It would have been nice to have just a little bit more on here, but the sculpting work is nice. It looks like a realistic gun, which is the most important thing. And yes, just in case you're wondering, she can hold the gun and make it look she did break it. Honestly, an angry head sculpt would have been really nice. I mean, they did wonders with this one. So imagine what an angry one would have looked like. And maybe a hair in a ponytail or something. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get more to the articulation. One thing I forgot to mention, if you zoom in, not on that area, but on her, like above it, you can kind of see it looks like that her suit was molded in purple plastic, and they painted it green, like around the neck or whatever. That's what it kind of looks like. I'm not exactly sure, but you can kind of see the little the little paint smearing or whatever right there, which, I mean, not a big deal, but it's not super noticeable, which is good. So now let's take a look at the articulation. Okay, I'm just going to change it up a little bit because my camera stand decided to stop working on me and kind of break. So we're going to have to look at this from above. But the head is on a, I believe, dumbbell joint. Now I'm trying to get this back on, should be fun. It just pops in and off, but she can rotate her head and kind of get some tilt. She can't kind of go all the way down. Hair gets in the way. She can't look up any, and she can kind of look down just a little bit. She gets some torso can go forward, arch about that much forward. It can go back a little, just a little bit. Of course, biceps swivel, arms can go all the way around. The hair kind of gets in the way just a little bit. And then, double jointed pinless elbows. And may I say, the joints on mine are buttery smooth. Like, they're not tight at all. I must have got the good She-Hulk, because I haven't seen anybody else's reviews on these because I tend to not watch reviews, so I'm going to review the figure myself. I would do that afterwards just so I don't have any influence on it, but I haven't seen anybody else, so I don't know if this is just mine or other people's were buttery smooth like this. But it is on both of them. They're both like that, which is so nice. And you can see that this right here is a separate piece. You can see her hands can swivel and rotate up and horizontal rotate up and down. And of course right here, she can go all the way around right here at the abdomen. And then she can really pull off a perfect split right there. She can do almost the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits, and then thigh swivel, and then double jointed knees that are pinless, and the knees are also buttery smooth, which makes me so happy. And I'm sorry for the glare. The light is shining. I need to fix it, just not yet. And then up and down pivot on the ankles, and they can pivot side to side, and calf articulation right here at the boot cut, which is a perfect area. And both my knees are just that buttery smooth, which is perfect, and it makes me so happy. So yeah, you can kind of see the She-Hulk right there. Flaws that I may have so far, obviously I talked about the paint. So I don't really have too many flaws with this figure. Obviously there is the paint right here that was a little sloppy, but that's not a big deal. Maybe a angry expression head sculpt, or one with like her in a ponytail, but she usually doesn't have her hair like that. Her hair is usually long and flowing and out. I'm happy they just kept it straight down and stopped doing like a little flowing motion, which they tend to do. But yeah, I don't really have any gripes or whatever. I mean, there is the discolored joints and the knees the elbows and on the, like, get on the wrists right here. But I mean, it's not that bad. It's not super noticeable. I would have to say my favorite part is the head sculpt and the hair sculpt, because wow, look at that. I mean, that is perfect. That it looks like it's been taken straight out of the comic. So no complaints there. But now for the fun portion, we're going to look at how tall She-Hulk is, and we're going to see how she looks with some other figures. And just to show exactly how tall She-Hulk is, I had to actually move the camera back a lot. And she is just about 7.5 inches, maybe just a smidge under. She's one tall female. Tall, green, and beautiful. And for some how she looks with Marvel Legends Women's, here she is with X-Men 97 Rogue. You can see she towers over her. X-Men 97 Jean Grey. She's a little bit taller than Rogue, but again, She-Hulk towers over her. For some male comparisons, here she is with Black Panther from the Wakanda Forever wave. Towers over him too. I just thought this would be funny because Wolverine's Mr. Shortman. Yeah, he's not even half the size of She-Hulk. And for some DC Multiverse comparisons, here she is with the only female DC Multiverse figure that I have. The gold label Selena Kyle Maxed from the Batman movie. And I can't be the only one wondering about this size comparison either. I know they're two figures that have nothing to do with each other, but she is about almost the same height as Hush Batman. And for those of you that have a Hush Batman figure, he's a tall boy. And as always, here she is next to Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Yeah, you're a little too tall for me. I am I? Oh, I hear Mary Jane calling me.
If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out my other videos. I do toy hunts and toy reviews. But as always, folks, toy life, best life. Have an amazing day. Crimson out.